Assalamu alaikum everyone, this is me Hania, e-commerce student at Johannes School Online Academy Beijing. So today I am going to present my review on the direct stock, how to gain control of your free time by Laura Vanderkam. This talk focuses on one of the most valuable resources we have in life, time. Laura Vanderkam challenges the common belief that we simply do not have enough time and encourages us to think differently about how we use the 168 hours available to us every week. One of the first ideas that really caught my attention was that time management is not necessarily about finding extra minutes. Many people try to save a few minutes by doing things faster, multitasking, or cutting small activities from their daily routines. However, Laura Malcolm suggests that this approach misses the bigger picture. Instead of constantly asking, how can I save time? We should ask, what is most important to me and how can I make time for it? This is very powerful change in mindset. We often say, I don't have time to exercise, I don't have time to read, or I don't have time for my family. But Laura Vanderkam encourages us to think of these statements differently. In many situations, the real issue is not that we have absolutely no time, but that something else has been given a higher priority. Another important point in the talk is the idea that there are 168 hours in a week. When we think about a week as a whole, instead of focusing only on individual days, we may realize that we actually have more flexibility than we think. Even after working and sleeping, there are still many hours available for relationships, hobbies, personal development, relaxation, and other meaningful activities. For me, this was one of the strongest messages of the tour because it changes the way we look at our schedules. Sometimes we feel that our entire week is already full, but when we actually examine where our hours are going, we may discover activities that are not truly important. This means that controlling our time begins with understanding where our time is going. Laura Vanderkam explains the importance of prioritizing the things that matter most. Instead of filling our calendars with small tasks first and then hoping that we will have time for our important goals, we should identify our priorities and schedule them adequately. This can include career goals, family relationships, health, hobbies, learning, or simply spending meaningful time with ourselves. I particularly like the idea of treating important priorities with the same seriousness that we give to emergencies. If something unexpected happens, we usually find a way to deal with it. Laura Vanderkam suggests that our important personal goals deserve similar attention. If spending time with family, exercising, reading, or working on a personal project is important, we should actually put it into our schedules rather than waiting for free time to appear. Another valuable lesson is the importance of saying no. Our time can easily be controlled by other people's requests, unnecessary commitments, and activities that do not contribute much to our goals. Saying no is not always easy, especially when we want to help other people. But if we say yes to everything, we may eventually have no time left for the things that are truly important to us. The talk also encourages us to plan our priorities before our week becomes busy. A useful approach is to think about priorities in areas such as career, relationships, and personal well being, and then intentionally create space for them. This makes time management more realistic because we are not simply reacting to whatever happens during the day, we are making conscious decisions about how we want to spend our time. Another message I found interesting is that we should not try to create a perfect schedule. Life is unpredictable, emergencies happen, plans change, and unexpected responsibilities happen. Therefore, good time management is not about controlling every minute, it is about controlling our priorities and being flexible when circumstances change. The talk also made me think about how easily we waste small periods of free time. When we have 10 or 15 minutes, we may automatically open social media or start scrolling through our phones. Laura Winton suggests that even these small moments can be used for things that bring meaning for happiness, such as reading, reflecting, praying, talking to someone, or simply enjoying a peaceful moment. Overall, I found our Wondercamp talk practical, realistic, and motivating. It does not tell us that we need to become machines that work every minute of the day. Instead, it teaches us that time should be spent according to our values and priorities. The biggest lesson I took from this talk is that we should stop thinking only about how busy we are and start thinking about that we are choosing to make time for. We all have the same basic 168 hours in a week. Do we use those hours differently? The goal is not to fill every minute with work. The goal is to use our time in a way that helps us create a life we actually want. How to gain control of your free time is valuable TEDx talk for students, professionals, parents, and anyone who feels their life is moving too quickly. Laura Winnicott reminds us that time is not simply something that disappears, it is something we can make deliberate choices about. My final takeaway is simple. Instead of saying, I don't have time, we should ask, what can I make time for? When we identify what truly matters, organize our priorities, learn to say no, and intentionally schedule meaningful activities, we can gain much greater control over our lives. This talk taught me that having control over our free time does not mean having unlimited free time. It means using the time we already have for the people, goals, and experiences that matter most. And that is a lesson that can make our lives not only more productive but also more meaningful and fulfilling.